Guys, what is up? My name's Etho, and today I'm going to be coming with a requested video that I've been asked to do a lot of times, but never really had the chance to do it. And before I start, you guys could probably already tell that I do have a new mic. That is correct. I may or may have not broken my other headset, and so I got a new headset. It's actually a very good budget gaming headset, the Koshin G1000 for about 40 Australian dollars, and it has RGB on the sides and all this kind of other cool stuff. I'll put a picture on the screen so you guys can kind of see. But anyway, moving on to the actual video. Okay, so this has been a very big requested video. So how do I feed on Phantom Forces? So may I just quickly say that this is my style of feeding, this is nobody else's, and no two people have the same kind of feeding style, because everyone is different and everyone has their own style of feeding. Now, this could be, like, the factors to consider here is movement. So if you strafe, if you just, stand still, if you, like, all of that kind of stuff. If you insta-swap or if you don't insta-swap. Now, I feel as if some people think that just because people insta-swap, because two people insta-swap, they play the same. Yeah, no. No, that's not correct. That's honestly not correct. It's actually incorrect, because they may do things differently. They may prioritize different people over another person that, they kill in the feed, or a couple of different stuff. Now, what I just said, prioritization, that's another thing that I also take into consideration. Who am I going to prioritize when I feed? Because sometimes killing the wrong person can kind of ruin your feed, because another person may be targeting who you probably should have killed. But anyway, I'll elaborate on that further throughout this video. Now, this is a little bit hypocritical of me, but I usually try to be calm while I'm feeding, because if you are very, very, very stressed out while you're feeding, yeah, you'll probably have a bit of a hard time. Now, what I try to self-control myself, like if I do get angry, if I get split. Usually that doesn't end out the right way, but for the most part I really try to just keep calm. If someone splits me, I'm like, that's okay, that's just a sign that maybe I may get a feed later on in the day, and that I should just keep on trying. That's what I kind of think, because when feeding, you gotta think positive. You gotta think positive, and then you don't know what's gonna happen. You may hit a banger, man. You may hit a banger, and yeah, that's really just how I in terms of self-control. That's really how I do. I think music also kind of helps. If you're listening to something like classical music, then that can kind of help a little bit. Usually I really don't prefer rock music, because it's very, how would I say it? It's not like peaceful. It's not peaceful. It's really not peaceful, and that music kind of makes me really angry. I'm just used to classical music, and I guess I also like listening to anime music. It kind of helps. I mean, I like anime, okay? Don't get me wrong. I mean, you may not, but I do. So, yeah, that's really what you gotta do. Just gotta act calm, keep your self-control, and you should be able to hit bangers. Well, not exactly, though. Not exactly bangers. I can't promise you that, but hopefully. Okay, so the second tip I could probably give you guys is to find the sniper that you're most comfortable with. If you are a beginner sniper, or someone who is decent at sniping but can't really land the headshots, I really do suggest that you do learn the bullet drop. And it's very good practice to use it without the ballistic tracker, because I guess with the ballistic tracker I don't really like using it. I think it's not that it's unskilled, it's just that it's not always reliable. And in the sense that even if you do hit the right dot, it's not always going to hit, because I guess the physics in the game is also a little bit off, I guess. I mean, hey, that's just my opinion. You may think differently. And so I kind of really just started out trying not to use ballistic tracker, and look at me today. It's worked. So yeah, find the sniper that you're most comfortable with, learn the bullet drop, and then kind of start to feed from there. But if you are already a experienced sniper who can aim properly without using a ballistic tracker, then feed with the sniper that you're most comfortable with. Not always saying though that you should feed with the same sniper, because having sniper variety is always a good thing, especially when it comes to clipping and when it comes to montages, of course, because no one just wants to see a whole bunch of intervention clips. We want to see intervention, we want to see Remington 700, we want to see L11. We don't want to see just the same sniper all the time being used to get feeds. But that's the second tip I could give you. Okay, so the third tip I want to give you guys is movement. Now, you could either be standing still and feeding, or you could be strafing around and feeding. Now, let me just quickly point out that standing still does not work. And, well, hey, actually, no, not true. It may work, but if you're really lucky, that is. I strafe. Now, the thing about strafing is that if you strafe way too much, then it will ruin your clip. What I mean by that is that editors won't want to edit something that's really, really fast paced. For example, you strafing around to the right and the left in a matter of like 50 milliseconds, basically. I know that's a bit of an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. So, really, yeah, I strafe. I try to strafe a little smoothly. At times, yes, my strafing is a little bit fast-paced, and throughout the clip, if I feel as if I'm strafing too fast, I'll try to cut down on how I'm strafing throughout until the end of the clip. Strafing, what this kind of does is that, unlike standing still, if you are strafing, you have less of a chance to get shot. So, what you do is you strafe. You shoot a person, then you strafe. Shoot a person, strafe. It basically works like that. So that if you the difference is that if you're standing still, you're making yourself such an easy target that some other sniper from down the back in Metro can just easily one-shot you because you're just standing still all the time while you're feeding. So strafing always works. You're in a different position as well, so they'll have to move their cursor to where you are. So yeah, strafing is one of the other things that you could do to. Fourth and final tip is prioritization. Now, prioritization is definitely an important thing when it comes to feeding. And I'll give you a bit of an example of this. So if you're on crane site and you're on a 3-man head-on split, let's just say, and you see a fourth person who your teammate is attacking, or you see another fourth person that's coming out of the spawn, which one would you get? Would you get the fourth person that's just coming out and let your feed be split, or get the person who your teammate is attacking? Well, let's think about this. That split can be easily avoided by getting the person that your teammate is attacking. So prioritization also comes down to reaction time, because you're going to have to react to when your teammate is attacking the other person. So I don't know what you'll have to do. You may have to flick to the other person and kill him so that your teammate doesn't get him. Or, you find a way. And because, as I said, no two people are the same. Everyone has different styles. So you'll have to find a way to improve your reaction time when it comes to prioritization. So that's really all the tips that I have to give you. This is really just my opinion, my ways of feeding, and honestly, my information, I guess, I guess my help. I don't know. I don't know what any other way to say it. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I just had to put this video out because I did not have any other video ideas, and I thought, oh, okay, well, people want to see this video, so may as well just put it out. The Q&A, you guys have been asking about that. I told you it's not done until the 24th of July, and only on the 25th of July will I start editing it, and it'll probably come out in August. So anyway, as I said before, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hope this helps you. And yeah, bye.